Hello and welcome to how to get more hair extension clients with using MicroTape Hair Extensions. We're going to put this little video together for you in case you're a hair extension business or a salon and you need a little hand, maybe some new ideas on how to get some new clients coming in and how to keep them coming back and how to spread the word about your business. So we're going to go through some things that might help you out with that. First of all, about us. We are a company based in Australia. We're called Hot Stuff Beauty Proprietary Limited, and MicroTape Hair Extensions is our product. We've been using hair extensions and selling hair extensions for about 8 years. We do have our own salon as well. We had a chain of salons and we're about to set ourselves up as a franchise. So I like to think we've done quite well in the hair extension industry. We do pride ourselves on using Russian virgin single drawn hair. So over the years we've used a lot of different hair and a lot of different suppliers and imported from lots of different places overseas and used local suppliers and a lot of different methods. So we've tried most different things, and our favourite and our most successful product has been our Russian hair. We supply to over 50 salons internationally at the moment, and that's growing quite rapidly. We only launched MicroTape Hair Extensions in March 2013, so that's about a year and a half, and we've already supplied to that many salons that are really happy, and they keep buying our hair over and over again, and the clients love it, so that's awesome. Yeah, how to order from us if you're interested in trialing. We do recommend you just purchase a sample from our website, a sample piece, and try that in your own hair or a client's hair just to test the quality, make sure that you're happy with it, and most people are. It is recommended not to like bleach or color hair extensions, but our virgin Russian hair is quite forgiving, and it's really easy to brush and look after, so you don't get that kind of matting or shedding and bunching up and stuff like you do with other hair extensions. You don't have to sleep with them in a plait, and you don't have to do all those really strict things. So as long as you brush them twice a day and use the right product and don't use too much heat, they are perfectly fine for quite a while. So why MicroTape? We saw MicroTape come available about that time, like March, February 2013, and we just thought it was great. We tried it out and we just jumped on it and wanted to be the leading supplier in MicroTape. There are a few other companies now that have popped up and started selling it, but that's why we branded ourselves the original MicroTape Hair Extensions right from the start. Alright, so getting started. Here's some tips for becoming the leader in your area for your salon or hair extension business. So you want to know your market and your niche and your industry as well as you possibly can. And this does actually vary depending on where you are. So some people find that their market and their niche are really young girls, especially if you're using cheap hair and using cheap prices. That does attract people that don't really have that much money, so they want the cheaper prices. You can also brand yourself as being a more expensive, more luxury quality type salon as well, which is what we try and do by using the Russian hair, because that actually does attract better clients, better quality clients that do want to spend that little bit more. They want the better quality, and they're actually going to value the product more and look after it better. So that's kind of who we target. It's also nice to, if you can be a little bit different to every other hair extension business out there, like don't try and see someone that you think looks successful and try and copy them. Just go with what you feel like, who you are and what you want to represent in your business, because the more unique and original you can be, the more you're going to stand out and be known as a leader. To be seen as a leader, you need to educate your client, and this is where the hair extension industry has such a kind of bad reputation, I suppose, in some areas, because people just don't know that much about the hair. They expect it to be just this product that comes on a shelf, and that's simply not true. Hair extensions are actual hair from another human being, and most of the cheaper hair these days is actually, mixed from not even two people, but like lots of different people's heads, or, it's mixed in with synthetic or animal hair, and there is an actual way to test this called the burn test. If you get some hair extensions and you burn it with your hair straightener, like hold it on for about 60 seconds, you can tell if the hair's not good quality because it will kind of melt, and then you know that there's kind of synthetic in there, or if the strands are going different ways and it's not Remy, and if the hair just kind of turns to ash, then it's human hair. And we've tested that with our own hair, and some of our clients have tested it on our hair as well. So educating the client, you can do this by providing facts about hair extensions to them in store, also on your website, your social media pages. Talk about why you do hair extensions, why you like them, what they will do for the client, rather than just saying hair extensions are $200, come and get them. That just doesn't really appeal to anybody. And then provide outstanding service. So, if you can go above and beyond when your client's coming in, especially if they're paying good money, treat them like a celebrity. Give them, tea or coffee, drinks, magazines, hair care brochures, chat to them about their lives, like really care about them. They're just going to love you and keep coming back and talk about you. So the more service and experience focused your customers will get from you, then that's going to make you stand out as well. Recommend the best. So yeah, if you recommend like the best quality product and hair care solutions and stuff, that'll make you be seen as a quality rather than a cheap kind of business as well. Believe it or not, it doesn't really matter a lot of people think that you have to be cheaper to be better, and that's not true either. You can put your prices up an extra couple $100, and you won't have as many clients, but the quality of the clients are better, and you'll be making the same amount of money for half the amount of work. So that's nice. So adding value as well, and that comes with the service. But you can also, if you want to add value, say give someone a free shampoo and conditioner, or a free little goodie bag, or a free something with it. That doesn't have to become an extra expense to you. You can simply just raise your prices by the amount it costs to put in a shampoo and conditioner, say like $50 more. So they're technically paying for it anyway. But you can give it to them as free or advertise it as free. So heaps of companies do this, that you can choose to do that or not. That's up to you. And following up. So if a customer comes in and has hair extensions done with you, you really should be following up with them, like maybe 1 or 2 weeks later, just to check up on how they are and how the hair is, and then again in 6 to 8 weeks to remind them that their maintenance is due. Professional marketing. So know your niche and client lifestyle. The more information you can know about your clients and where they hang out and what they like to do, the more you can target your marketing there. So you can either do flyer drops in nightclubs, which isn't, I don't think that's legal, but hey, it works. You can target your Facebook marketing to target girls between, if you're going to use ads, 18 to 23 that are into fashion, beauty, nightclubs, restaurants, whatever. That's the more information you can get, the more you can target your advertising for that. Get your image right. So don't try and just use a generic image off Google. You really want to, if you want to take yourself and your business seriously, you really need to have a professionally designed logo and image, especially for Facebook. A lot of people just think that Facebook's not to be taken as seriously as it is, but it should. It's almost being used like a website at the moment. So the more professional and the more informative your social media accounts can be, that's great, and that's going to make you look like a professional. So let all your clients know about the service. So if you've got a hair salon especially, like you might think, oh, we don't get that many hair extension bookings, but how many of your clients actually know that you do hair extensions? Having a poster up sometimes isn't enough. If you give them a little brochure to read, or just mention to them that maybe some hair extensions could add some extra volume, or just, you don't have to try and sell it to them, but just let them know that you do it. You might get only 1 in 10 that's interested, but that's going to bring you that extra income as well. And what do they get, not what you give? This is important in your marketing, either online and in person when you're talking about things. Rather than telling people what you want to give them, talk about what they get from your product and service. And if you just word it that little bit differently, that makes a big difference. Cover your bum. So with hair extensions, obviously because they are a human hair and they're a perishable product and they come from someone's head, not every packet is going to be the same. Like, it's physically impossible. You cannot control what someone did with their hair during their life, and for this reason is why hair extensions are non-refundable, and you need to have your agreement policies in place so that the client understands that once those hair extensions have been applied, you hold no responsibility for how they're going to behave. You can't control what the client does or doesn't do with them, and you don't even know where they came from. The only people that know where they came from or how they've been treated is the person that sold their hair in the first place. So it's just having hair extensions done is like a risk and an investment, because you need to look after them properly and have ongoing maintenance and product costs, and you can't control what their hair was like beforehand. No matter if it was virgin or not, you still don't know that person that had that hair and what they did. So we do pride ourselves on the quality of our hair being excellent, but there is just still that, common sense. You can't guarantee that one packet's going to be the same as the other. You've got to make sure your client knows how to care for their hair extensions. So sometimes giving a hair care sheet isn't enough because half people don't read it. It's like terms and conditions on a website, you just click it. So if you can actually read through the instructions with the customer and give them the piece of paper and have them sign your agreement policy when they're in store, this is the visual and verbal communication, and that will make a better lasting impression, and they'll actually remember what to do. And then there's your checkup, care and nurture. So this comes with following up again. Make sure you build a relationship with your client, not just treat them like a customer that gives you money. And showing off your work. So the more before and after pictures you can get and the better quality your before and after pictures are, share them on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your website, wherever. If you use MicroTape hair extensions, make sure you share them with us on our Facebook page, like post it to our wall or send them in a private message, and we will give you a shout out and promote your salon as well. Ask for your testimonials for your customers. The more good feedback you can get, either in text or Facebook message, and then you can screenshot that and then use that as your marketing as well on your website and social media accounts. Ask your clients to tag you in Facebook and Instagram pictures. Girls love taking selfies, so you don't have to make them do it, but just say it in a nice way. So, if you take any hot pictures over the weekend, make sure to tag us so we can see what you look like or see how the hair looks. Ask for check-ins if you've got an actual store. You don't have to ask people to check in. You could talk to someone that was uncomfortable asking about this. You can put it at the bottom of your little agreement form or a hair care form, or even stick a sticker on the mirror that says, like, don't forget to check in, or if you check in, we'll give you a free lip gloss or something like that. Because if someone checks in at your location on Facebook, then all of their friends are going to see your business and they might ask about it. And thank the client. So always appreciate that the client has chosen you and given their business. Just really make sure that they know that they're a valued part of your business and that you appreciate them choosing you. So just sometimes saying thank you for coming in and thank you for coming back is just a really nice thing to do. So thanks for watching this. If you have any questions at all, or you'd like to order a sample or find out more about us and our hair, just jump over to microtapehairextensions.com, send us a message, and or our Facebook page, and message us there. And we look forward to meeting you and having a chat to see if we could do business together. All right, see you later.